Okay, so we're back again to the Bush TV105. So in my last video I said I was going to dry out the EHT overwind on the line output transformer. So it's been on since then, so nearly 2 days. So I have the bench power supply and it's hooked up to the top cap of the EHT rectifier and the top cap of the line output valve. Excuse me. And it's nearly 26 volts on the power supply. Could do it being a little bit higher, and it's drawing 63 milliamps. And so if I take it at 0.063 multiplied by 26 equals just over 1.5 watts of power being dissipated in the overwind, and it's just warm to the touch. So that should have dried it out quite nicely. Probably do a little bit longer, but the set's being kept in the workshop here for the last 6 months with the dehumidifier on as well, so it's unlikely to be too damp. So we'll see how we get on here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the back of the main switch, which is incorporated with the volume control for continuity, and if that's okay, then we'll go ahead and we'll apply power. Right, so I'm trying to get in here. It's not the easiest to get in at. And you'll see how the contacts are. Right, that's the neutral side. Now the reason why it's important to check the switch, that's the live side and that's okay too, is because with these AC/DC sets where there's no isolation from the mains, that if the switch was open circuit on the neutral side, the set will be dead, but all the metal work will be live, and obviously that presents a significant shock risk, which wouldn't be quite nice at all, and not in the humour of getting shocked. Now the next check I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the mains lead is correctly wired to the set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a continuity check, and the black should be neutral and it should be tied directly to the chassis. So I should get a buzz here, and I do, and I'll just check and go over to the live. Nothing. So the lead is correct. So now I'm going to go ahead and just power it up and see how we get on. Now, one of the things I said in the previous video was that the set will be full of wax capacitors, but luckily enough there's only a couple in, as it's using all these the later polyester Mullard mustards, which are very sought after by hi-fi enthusiasts, and if I was to take all them out and sell them and replace them with modern polypropylene, I would probably make a couple of quid, but I'm not going to bother doing that. Anyway, the set is switched on. I just have, when I close down this now, it should come on, or something should happen, hopefully. No too many bangs. Play the waiting game. Of course, there could be any number of things wrong with the set. does not appear to be powering on. No tube heaters. No noise, there's nothing. So we'll disconnect. One of the things I didn't do was to actually check the continuity of the two fuses. So I suppose I should have done that first really. One's for the HT and one's for the heaters. And sometimes they go open circuit just by themselves. Indeed, it would appear that both are open circuit. Right, I'm going to go and find two fuses. That was a rookie error to make. You can see that one has blown. If this thing will focus in on it. Come on, focus. You can just about see it there where it's blown. And this one's blown too. Okay, I'll go and hunt out a couple of fuses. Okay, so we'll try again. I got two fuses. No. After blowing one again. So what I'll do is I'll get the chassis out of the cabinet and we'll have a look and see what's going on. I have a feeling, I think I might just know what's causing it. Okay, so we're in here. I just undid the chassis and pulled it out from the back of the tube. As you can see, it's full of those lovely Mullard mustards, which is nice. These are 100% trouble free. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone having to replace one yet. An absolutely excellent capacitor. So it's lovely when you find a set full of those. Now down here, however, Bosch used these very large capacitors. I think it's a 0.5 or a 0.8 microfarad at 1000 volt, and that goes across the mains as a interference suppressor and part of the smoothing network. And as you can see, it's leaked a lot of wax. I think it may have gone short, so I'm gonna put the meter across that and see how it reads. I'm gonna try and do that. Working one handle. Let's get the old Avo out. I'm gonna snip that out anyway. A lot of people snip them out and just leave them out of circuit. Don't bother replacing them. On a couple of sets, I've made up the value with a rate of 0.1 X capacitors, and that works quite well. So the Avo here, one, and just trying to get in is no, I'm not getting a reading on that, but I would imagine it has gone leaky. I'll try him on the higher range. I'll do away with it anyway. Now, just because it's not there, it is leaky there. So that's what 15 volts out of the Avo. So when the mains goes across it, it could be shorting then. So I'll snip one end of it and I'll stick another fuse in and just see does that do anything for it. Okay, so we're back in for round two. I just snipped one end of that, and we'll try it again. No, fuse blew again. Alright, so there's something short somewhere. We'll have to find it. Chassis back out. Okay, so I'll have to get a bit logical about this. So I'll have to meter it out and see if we can find the short. Probably likely now that one of the caps in the smoothing can here, one section of that could have gone short. So I don't know how well this is going to turn out, but we'll try. A funny feeling that you at home can see better than I can at the minute. I have the meter here, so tie him in there. So this orange wire here comes from the back of the fuse. There, that one. And it comes up here to this rectifier diode here. And there's a cap, 1000 volt cap across him. I disconnected one end of him and checked him, and there's slight leakage on him, but he's not going short. I did try it quickly with another fuse again. So we just have a look here. No dead short there. Or here. So where does he go then? He goes across this resistor to here. And actually when I do that, you can see the electrolytic charge. And he comes down to this tag here. Oh, that was me being silly. And that makes up the smoothing network here. You've got, sorry, this is, I'm minding what I'm doing, I'm not watching the camera. This is the reservoir electrolytic here. Then this is the smoothing resistor going to the smoothing electrolytic here. One of those are really short. No, they could be shorting out when the power is applied. So there's two caps in that can. So where else does he go? He goes up here to this resistor. It looks a bit cooked, but I don't think that's what's doing it. I have a feeling it's the main electrolytic. So the thing to do would be to disconnect it and just put a fuse in and see does the fuse blow down. Right, so that's what I've done. I've disconnected the electrolytic. I snipped the wire going to it from the rectifier, and I'm going to try it again now. Right, sure enough, the fuse hasn't blown. It was blown straight away before. Let's just see. And the heaters are coming up. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is disconnect it again. I'll find an electrolytic to tag across in its place, and then we'll try powering it up again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, after digging out a 100 microfarad 400 volt cap, which I'll just tack in. But I'm just going to touch the resistor here. You can see it's dry jointed here as well, so just waiting for the iron to heat up to do that. Let's see where I'm going to ground this cap. I think I'll just try and get a what you call it, clamp. Yeah, I know what I'll do. I will solder these two leads onto the cap, and then I can use it in the future for checking other stuff. Yeah, hopefully this sees us on the right track now. Maybe not, who knows. Only one way to find out. This is the fun of these old sets though. It's like a jigsaw. You know, it's like doing a jigsaw. And the thing about what I like about getting old TVs and radios like this is each one you go to do is different. They've all got different problems and require different solutions to get them going, so no two are the same, and it's never boring. You always learn something new. I'm no expert, but it's good fun all the same. Now, one more solid on that. I'll get in here and see if I can get a bit of heat in this. I think this iron is a bit weedy for this, but we'll try it anyway. Shiny fingers time. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I really need a bigger soldering iron on this. That big resistor's just gobbling up all the heat. There we go. There we go. I don't think any of that took there. Get in there. Yeah, it's a bit better than it was anyway. We'll be coming back to all this. Now, put this iron somewhere and I'll burn the head off myself. Cap here. So, hook him in there. And put that to the chassis. And put that somewhere where I won't short out. And we'll put the chassis back in. Okay. There's our new cap there, he's out of the way. Put the tube base on. The scan leads back. Iron scan over here. Flame scan down here. Right, see what happens now. Ooh. Right, well the heaters are coming up. And it didn't blow the fuse. And I hear the line stage starting up. And I hear the frame scan going. And I see a fair bit of smoke coming from somewhere. That's just the dampness drying out of the droppers. Oh. And we have something on the screen. Total frame collapse. That's a start. So we know through minimal component changing that the a lot of smoke coming off that the tube is okay. The line output transformer is working for now. So yeah, we'll get the frame opened up and see where we go from there. I think we'll leave it at that for today, because it looks like it's about to go on fire. You know, the smoke that's coming off the back of it. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'll call that a partial success. Thanks for watching.